Have a good one.
In my dreams, the last time, if I recall, was a feeling of being alone. I don't know where I'm going isn't far, but in case I go, no need to be stressed. Gotta take it home, gets there. I really miss the shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love. Better hear the call again. For now I will feel the ocean view. And I pray that it won't be over soon. Oh my, I miss.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. My name is Katie, and I am a fourth year first grade teacher, and welcome to a week in my life vlog part 2. So before we start, I'll just go ahead and say this is the second part of a week in my life vlog. If you missed the first, I will link it above in the cards. I posted it midweek this week because as I was vlogging, I realized that my video was just getting really long. And in the first one, I really showed a lot of the things that we were doing in the classroom. I showed what my reading whole group slides look like, my reading centers, talked about math curriculum stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, more of those details are in the part 1 video. Today is just gonna start part 2, and that's gonna consist of Thursday and Friday, and that's it. So it was kind of fun this morning because I was able to film a couple more like getting ready and like lifestyle bits because I knew this one's only 2 days and it's not going to be as long as the last one, and I didn't have as much curriculum wise to share today. But I still did want to give you an accurate representation of what these last 2 days, the end of this week in my life, looks like. It is Thursday today, and Thursdays are my least favorite days. I know I've shared this in a previous vlog, but at my old school, we always had our PLC meetings on Thursdays, and those just like stress me out sometimes, but I would leave and go, oh, it's okay, tomorrow's Friday, we'll make some goals, we'll get things done, and I still haven't broken that mindset, but here, our PLCs are on Wednesday, and so I always come into Thursdays thinking it's Friday because I still think that when we have PLC meetings, it's Thursday. I don't know if that makes sense. So I always think that Thursdays are Fridays, and then they're not, and then I get like bummed. Sorry, I'm setting up my smartboard, wireless mouse, it's the best. Trying to get all my tabs booted up. But anyways, I'm always like bummed because I'm like, dang it, it's not Friday. So I'm really hyping myself up today, and it's extra busy. Let me like give you a rundown of what my schedule looks like. I'm here an hour early so I can get plans done because I have to do plans for my grade level next week. And I still have to do science and social studies. So I'm here early to do that because once our day begins, we have our reading small group, then we have planning time, and I have a conference during my planning time today, so I'm not gonna get a lot of that. Then we'll have our reading whole group, we'll have lunch and recess, and then we'll have our intervention time, and then we're gonna have snack, and then we'll do math, and then we'll do science, and then the kids will go, and then I'm doing somebody's afternoon duty today and tomorrow because I'm gonna be out next week when I'm supposed to do it on Thursday and Friday. So I swapped with them, which is good because I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out of the way, and I'm glad she was willing to trade with me, but that means that my block of time in the afternoon is gone, and then after school we have a faculty meeting. So if you ever wanted to know what like real teacher life looks like, this is it. And I just woke up this morning, I was like, I'm already done with today. Like, I don't wanna do it. So I did 2 things to help me. Here were my two game plans. I got a coffee and a donut this morning. David said we could get cash back on our credit card at Dunkin', so he was like, go get one. Don't have a bad day, you can do it. And then I also got up and I read my Bible, and I read out of Psalms 42 and Psalms 46. And it was David writing, and in the beginning, it was David stressed because he didn't feel like he felt God with him, and he was overwhelmed, and I was like, wow, that's how I feel. And then Psalm 46 was talking about how God is my strength and my refuge, and I was like, okay, it's just a day at school. Yes, it's busy, but you're gonna survive. You've had plenty of busy days in the past. And then I got in the car and blasted my worship music and sang the whole way here. So I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still talking a million miles an hour, which tells you that I'm still a little nervous and anxious, but I'm feeling better, and I'm just gonna keep praying about it and not let today overwhelm me. I already mentioned that I have to do my plans. Something else I need to do is print out pieces for our Valentine bags. I shared this in the part 1 of the vlog, but we're making Love Monster bags, so I picked up the bags from Hobby Lobby. We're gonna make those tomorrow, so I'll get to show you kind of how they turned out. Hopefully they turn out good. But I've got to print out all of the pieces that my students are gonna cut out and glue on their bags to turn them into Love Monsters. And then I think that is all I have to do. I've got to do the plans and the Love Monsters. Yeah, I think that's like the main to-do list items for today. And then anything else I get done, yay, it's bonus. And then I did want to show you one more thing because we're doing our seat work a little different today, and I'm kind of excited about the activity. This whole week has been Black History Spirit Week, which has been really fun, and I'm gearing up for Valentine's Day, but I noticed when I was scrolling through the teacher Instagram yesterday, it's also National School Counselor Week, and I didn't know that. And I was like, how much fun would it be if instead of giving them a worksheet just to do during seat work today during our rotations, we did a little writing for our school counselor. So I printed these out last night. This is a free patriotic writing template, and I just didn't print out the ones with George Washington because I thought the stars were cute. So here's like the empty space where they can draw a picture. They're gonna put their name, who it's by, and then we're gonna say, I love our counselor's name because, and we'll talk about this in our Brain Smart Start today. What does our counselor do? Why do we appreciate our counselor? And then I just printed out this right here. We heart our school counselor. Happy School Counselors Week, Miss Allen's class, and then the back cover. So I'm just gonna staple it together. And I think I'll have my kids deliver it tomorrow. I'll like look over the writings and maybe have kids fix them if they need to. Maybe we'll just do a little editing tomorrow. And then I'll have them deliver it. I have a messenger for my school job, so I might let my messenger do it, or we might just all go do it. I haven't decided how we're gonna deliver it, but that's gonna bring me a little bit of joy. It's something a little different, and I think they'll be excited to do that at their seat, and maybe they'll stay at their seat and do their work. Okay, that's enough rambling for today. Busy, busy, busy is the name of the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and start drinking my coffee first off, eating my donut second off, and then doing my science and social studies lesson plans.
Please ignore my restless face, 'cause it's so hard to keep it all together ever since we left. I guess it just makes sense to what the reasoning was when I said, in case I go, no need to be stressed, gotta take it home, it's there. I really miss the shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love. Better hear the call again. For now I will feel.
Okay, I got most of those things done, so the last thing I'm gonna do is sit and just cut out the pieces in like groups of 2 in pairs so they're ready for tomorrow, and that's it. So I will check in with you guys at the end of the day and let you know how this insanely busy day went. Also, side note, I am still doing dry shampoo in my hair, if you care. I shared that like all the way at the beginning of the year. And so I've been washing it every other day, and I don't think this looks bad for second day hair. I think it's pretty good. So that's been a win for 2022. And I also wanted to show you this. I have this wonderful headband. Let me put it on. Okay, it's on. I have this wonderful headband that I've been using for small group table, and when I'm wearing it, they can't ask me any questions. They have to be independent or kindly ask a friend. So that's been really helpful, and my kids, I feel like, have been watching me better at small group because I'm wearing this. So now I need your opinion. I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, and they had like St. Patrick's Day ones, a headband with a little hat. Do I get one for St. Patrick's Day? Is this gonna start a trend where like I have a different garland already for every single month from the Dollar Tree? Is this gonna be my new trend where I get like a headband for every single month from the Dollar Tree? Because then for Easter I could do bunny ears. Like, we could keep this trend rolling. So drop a comment below. Should I get a St. Patrick's Day one for my small group ears? All right, everybody, I just pulled in to, oh, there's a pink fuzz on my shirt. Let me get that. Okay, I just pulled in to my home, to my apartment. I'm so glad to be home. Like, it was just another rough day. I'm having just a rough couple of weeks. Like, so much need, behavior, academic, all of it, you name it. It just felt very frustrating and like we weren't getting anywhere anytime soon. And then we had a very long faculty meeting after school, and I am feeling drained emotionally, physically, all kinds of things. Yeah, I'm feeling very drained. I'm grateful that I got coffee this morning because that was like the highlight of my morning. It was a hard day, and I thought it was going to be a hard day, and it was. So I just spent my drive home talking to my husband and my mom on the phone. Cried it out a little bit in the car after the faculty meeting because we were there for like an hour and a half. And then I came home. So yeah, this is teaching right now. I just feel like there's so much need in my classroom and there's only one of me and I can't do it all. And it's not, I don't know. That's all I've got for y'all today. So welcome to a real couple days in my teacher life. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm very grateful for that. There's only a couple hours standing between me and like 2 days off for the weekend. Yeah. And I finished my lesson plans, so that was good. And prepped stuff for tomorrow. That's all I've got. Can you tell that I'm like just feeling very deflated? Yeah. I will check in with you guys in the morning. That's literally all I can say. I thought of one more thing to share. I'm currently still in my rental car. If you've been following me for a while, got a fender bender way back in November and have not had my car. But David told me today that my car is supposed to be ready tomorrow. This is like the 5th time it's been supposed to be ready, but like actually promising because we know the parts are in and we know they were putting it together this week. So this could be my last little vlogging experience in the rental car. I've loved it, but I'm ready to have my car back. Like it's going to be so nice. So you might get to see a little bit of that tomorrow. Good morning, happy Friday. It is finally Friday, the end of what feels like has been the longest week. I am here working on stuff at school. I went ahead and made my example love monster bag. I think it turned out cute, even though we didn't like paint them. I think it still turned out pretty adorable. So I already made my example. It'll have plenty of space for them to fill their Valentines in. Yeah, so there's my example bag. It took me about 12 minutes to make. So I'm going to give my students like 40 because they're just a lot slower than I am. So we'll probably try to dedicate like 40 minutes at the end of the day for that. And we're also going to listen to the Love Monster story. So that'll be at the end of our day. The beginning of the day, I need to get ready because I haven't cut math journal questions. So I need to do that. And then I also need to take our fluency passage that we've been working on in small groups because today I'm going to have them do a timed reading of the fluency passage on their own. We practice it every day. There's an email. We've practiced it every day this week at our teacher table for 1 minute and talked about reading smooth and how that's what fluency means. So I told them on Friday I would do a 1 minute read, and I just realized that like there's no word counts at the end of the line. So I need to go through and do like a word count at least for like probably the first 3 paragraphs for some of them, because I think some of my higher group will get all the way down to the 3rd paragraph in 1 minute. But this is going to be very encouraging for them and very good for me to see how they're doing. I can also snap a picture of it and send it home to parents on Remind so they can see here's how many words per minute your child read on our fluency passage that we practiced this week. So that'll be good. That's about it. So I'm going to try to like keep it chill and low key today. We might be taking a reading test in our second reading block. Depends on how the first one goes. And I think we're supposed to also have a fire drill and a tornado drill at some point today. So that's all I know. Happy Friday, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and cut math journal questions and get that stuff set up and ready. And then I'm going to start counting words on this. So that will be ready. During my planning period today, I'm hoping to work on some sub-plans for next week. My template is ready. I just need to make sure I make any adjustments and maybe print out like the base template of that. And maybe after school, I can start getting like packets together for that. If not, it's just going to be like a next Monday afternoon thing. and that'll be okay. That is all I have for you today. Let me show you my outfit, and then I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day. Here is my teacher outfit of the day. Monday is Valentine's Day, so I'm wearing one of my Valentine's teacher tees today. I have a different one that I'll wear on Monday. This one just says XOXO. I actually made it on my Cricut, and I made a tutorial video, so linked in the cards for you if you want to go check that out. I've got my teacher lanyard, a black cardigan because it's still cold this morning, but it's going to be like 70 this afternoon, so I don't think I'll need it anymore. And then I just have these shoes from Shoe Station. They kind of have like memory foam on the bottom, so they're pretty comfy. Just some sneakers, and then I'm wearing just some cute earrings to kind of dress it up a little bit. So this is my almost Valentine's Day teacher outfit. That's all I've got for you today. I'll check in at the end. Ooh, y'all, afternoon lighting in my classroom is rough. Anyways, it was a successful day, and it went way, way better than yesterday. We got everything done on our to-do list. Well, I haven't finished everything on my to-do list, but for my class, we got everything done. We did our Love Monster bags. They really enjoyed those. I was glad that I gave them a long time for it because it probably took them about, including the story, we probably worked on it for about 45 minutes. So it did take a while. And then when they finished, I just let them have their free computer time, and most of them got like maybe 5 or 10 minutes of free computer time, and then it was time to pack up. And pack up time was like, go get out the door, the usual. But we were like really late today. So that was good. I love how their bags turned out. They have their names on them, so I can't show you all of their creative ideas. I did just make a reel with one that I think was super cute. So you should go check that out on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, I post reels and stories and posts and all kinds of things all the time, and I'd love to have you follow me there. They usually get to see things first because you're seeing this after Valentine's Day has even passed by, but they saw it the day it was made. So follow me on Instagram to see everything the day it's made. I was gonna stay after school and make a couple more reels, but now I already have one in this shirt. Did you see the moment of panic because there was a janitor walking by and I got embarrassed? Anyways, as I was saying, I was going to make some more reels this afternoon because I have some more good ideas just bubbling in my brain, and it's kind of fun to do, to just be like, But I already have one in this shirt, and it's like bright red, and so I'm just going to save it. And I have a couple that are saved in drafts too. So I'm just going to keep that idea and make it on Monday. It'll give me something to look forward to on Monday. And yeah, that's all I got. So what I've been doing this afternoon is I was getting things ready for Monday. I set out our Valentine's adding paper that we're doing for our morning work. And then I kind of went through my drawers and started pulling some papers for my sub-plans too. I'm going to work on those probably this weekend because I didn't get to do as much today as I had hoped. But here are some stacks that I'm going to keep like on standby because I can use those for reading for my sub-plans. I already have a template made, so it's not like I'm starting from scratch. I'm just going to plug in the correct date and mark any schedule changes, any special notes. So that should be easy to do this weekend. And then on Monday and Tuesday, my goal is going to be like paper packets to make sure I have copies of everything. Oh, and I had to show you. I got a paper delivery today. Look at this. Can we talk about this paper? Oh my goodness, I've been buying my own paper all school year, and then one of our like teacher association reps was like, did you know that in your contract you can get paper provided for you? And all we had to do was like let somebody know in the office and they can request it from the warehouse. And she'd worked here for years and didn't know that. And she's like, I just thought I'd share it because I didn't know, so I know other people probably don't know. So I did it. I got 10 packs of paper, y'all. I'm so pumped because David and I have purchased quite a few packs of paper this school year for my classroom, and so this should last me, like this will probably last me to the end of the year. I'm hopeful it'll last me to the end of the year. Like, super exciting. Okay, and while I'm down here on the floor, I had somebody request to see kind of what I do for my student data binders on the inside. So I'll show you one of those and kind of what we've been doing with the students and then like what I keep. Okay, here's an example of the data binder. Things are covered for privacy reasons. I just let them design their own cover. I used old file folders for tabs because tabs are expensive, and I made these tabs last year and I'm still keeping them for this year. And here's what's on the inside. Front page is the assessment I use at the beginning of the school year to do letter recognition assessment, rhyming, and color words and numbers and all of those things. So this is like my beginning of the year assessment. Then on the next page, which I can't show you at all, it is like our school data sheet that we use to record all of the data that we will pass on to the next teacher. So it has like a spot for their grades and for attendance, and it also has a spot for all of their like computer test scores that we do throughout the year. Then this is what I've been doing with my students for data binders. We have a chart to monitor their progress for their STAR scores and show what they scored each time we do the STAR early literacy, and they helped me graph that. We have a sight word assessment, so we can see how many sight words they know, and then I also write the date on it, and we'll do a couple of these throughout the year, and they can see how many sight words they know. I've also been doing fluency assessments using the Lexia Core 5 stories, so I just put the date and how many words they wrote at the bottom. This was the first one, and then we've done the next one, and they're kind of keeping track of how many words per minute they read. And, sorry y'all, someone walked in. I just started adding these into their charts too as we've done more fluency. So I don't have it in this student's binder because we haven't done it together yet, but I've been writing the date, and then they get to color in the boxes to show their words per minute. So that's been exciting for them to add. And then the last assessment that I had the students do was writing their numbers to 120. So I just gave them a piece of paper and told them to write their numbers to see how high they could get. Some students finished the whole thing, some did not. So it was very, very telling to see what they already know. We haven't learned numbers to 100 and like 120. Well, they know numbers to 100, but we haven't done our unit on those big numbers yet, so I'm very anxious and excited to see how that data changes. But all of this first part is the stuff that I've been doing with the students when we have data chats. Now, the other 3 tabs, I can't really show you what's inside because it is all student work and their names all over it, but I will give you like a little rundown. So in the reading section, I keep old spelling tests, any writing records I do, anything that's going to tell me how that student's doing in reading. In writing, I obviously keep all of their formal writings that we do, and I put those together in a portfolio at the end of the year. And then in math, I keep their unit assessments, and then I also keep any like mini checks that I've done, or if I work with any students during intervention, I put it back behind this tab. So I have all of that data when I'm doing grades and conferences. All right, that is all I have for today. I'm going to head home. David called me on the phone, and my car is not going to be ready. So if you thought you were going to get to see my good old Honda Civic in this vlog, it'll be back, not in this one. So stay tuned if you want to see Carly the Honda Civic make a return, because I'm ready for her to make a return, but I'll keep the rental car for like one last weekend, and it should be ready sometime early next week. So there's that. But he also said we could go get food for dinner tonight. So I'm really excited to go get food for dinner. And I'm just going to relax and sleep and have a great weekend. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know this was like so much filming and so much vlogging this week because I had to do it in 2 parts. So I'm going to try to like trim it back so I don't have to keep doing it in 2 parts for y'all. But please do comment below what you like in the vlogs, what you'd like to see in vlogs, because I'm definitely taking tons of feedback from people into account because I want to show you guys what you want to see and what I'm allowed to show you, right? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That helps my channel, and then you won't miss any future videos. Love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.